Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Debbie. Today I am starting a new series. I really hope you can't hear the background noise. My neighbors just decided to start getting tree work done as I started to set up to record. So hopefully you guys can't hear it. If you do, hopefully I can try to edit it out somehow. But I'm starting a new series today of readings that are more astrological based. I'll still be doing other readings in between these readings, but this just came to me and it's something I wanted to do. So today's reading is messages from your first house. So the first house in astrology is it represents how you approach life, your outward appearances, so like your style, the way you wear your hair, the way you show self-expression. So just to give an example, if let's say you are a Scorpio rising, you may appear to wear like more darker clothes, usually black. You may come off as more like secretive, like people can't really figure you out. You may appear to like constantly be going through changes because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and also Mars. So it's like you're constantly reinventing yourself. You're constantly becoming the phoenix, rising from the ashes. So yeah, that just might, or you may have a very deep sense of just knowing, a strong intuition, okay? Because Scorpio rules the 8th house, so anything like the occult. Also, you may come off extremely sexy, whether you're trying to or not, because Scorpio rules, the sexual organs. So and also Scorpio tends to be very magnetic, so you may draw in people to you. They just may want to be around you, want to be in your energy all the time. Okay, so that's just an example. If you don't know your chart and what your rising sign is, you can go to astro.net and put in your information, and I know you can get a free chart, or also you can contact me, email me, and I would love to do a chart reading for you. Okay, so we're gonna get started. It's gonna be a pick a pile. We have 3 piles, so I'm gonna flip them over now because I didn't look at them. I just pulled them from the deck. So the first pile, you have the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So that is like, this kind of just reminds me, funny enough, of Scorpio. Like just dark, not knowing what's out there, almost like outer space. Pile 2, we have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. And that's what it looks like. And pile 3, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, transmission and activation. And that's what that looks like. Okay, so if you need a moment to meditate, to decide what pile is yours, you can pause the video here, and for everybody else, we're going to get started, okay? So pile 1, the void, okay? And you know how we do it. If you have been to my channel before, we will read what this oracle card's meaning is towards the end of the reading. So first, I'm going to pull some tarot for you, okay? Hey, Spirit, what do you have for my pile 1s? What messages are coming from their first house at this time? Okay, you have 4 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. What is coming from their first house for my pile 1? Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna keep pulling, but so far I'm feeling like you guys definitely have recently had a recent victory. Like you may have had a graduation, you know, graduate from school. Maybe you just finished like your training for your new job, may have gotten a new job, may have even made up with a friend. You know, if you and your friend or lover were going through something, you recently have come back together. So you're probably, your outward appearance is probably like you're glowing, you know. Magician, Hierophant, and Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm gonna pull a couple more. Please tell me about pile one's first house. What messages do they have for it at this time? Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Moon. And Ace of Swords. Wow. And Four of Pentacles at the bottom. You're coming off very, very attractive, pile one. Yeah, you've definitely put in some hard work. It may have been very, like, you may have been very, had to been very strategic with this. Excuse me. Like there might have been a lot of obstacles, you know, that came up for you during this time. But you pressed, you know, you got through it. You persevered. It definitely was some divine intervention here as well, probably from your ancestors and guides. For some of you, you recently discovered you have spiritual gifts, like they have come in like that. So you may have just like really started having a keen sense, like almost like your five senses are more stronger now. Like you can hear everything, you can smell everything. Like even things that, you know, just aren't there, you know what I'm saying? Like you may even felt like, am I going crazy, you know? No, you've cleared something, so now there's room for these gifts to come in. I wonder if some of you, and this, you know, probably isn't a lot of people, but some of you may be with child. And the only reason I say that is because whenever I was pregnant, my spiritual gifts were like on 10. Like my dreams would be so like detailed, so prophetic. I've seen a lot of things that was to come, and then once I had my child, that's when the things started coming true that I had dreamt about while I was pregnant. Also, both times I knew exactly what I was having, a boy or a girl. Like as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I knew what I was having. So that just might be, you know, one or two of you. That might be why. For some reason, I don't know what the correlation of that is and why your senses are more keen when you're pregnant. I'm not sure why. Let's see if we can get some more information though. Maybe some, also for some of you, like a truth came through, and when this truth came through, it kind of relieved stress off of you, pressure off of you. So now you're feeling lighter, you're feeling happier, you're feeling like you can manifest again, you know. But you're definitely, your outward appearance, you're just looking very happy, very healthy. Maybe you just recently got over like some type of illness, long time illness. Okay, sorry about that, pile one. I had literally had to change things around. Okay, I desperately need like my own office so I'm not disturbed by my family. But we said we were getting ready to clarify some of this stuff. I really want to clarify the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here for pile one? Hermit and Two of Swords. Okay, you had to like, maybe you were coming out of a depression. Like, because with this Two of Swords and this Hermit, it's giving me like you had to regain your balance. And maybe with the Three of Pentacles, that could have been like a friend or a therapist, you know, that kind of helped you through this process. And the reason you may have the void is because you just really couldn't see through the darkness. Like you went through a dark time and you just didn't feel like it was ever going to get better. But now you're starting to see the light. Your emotions are becoming more balanced. You're starting to see the truth of your circumstances, that you're not stuck, that it was always up to you to get out of this darkness. Even if you know you had a therapist, like I said, or family or friends that helped you, it was always in your hand, in your power. So yeah, you're probably just regaining your inner power, your self-esteem. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for pile? Eight of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it was just time for you to come out of that like victim mode or imposter syndrome, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, so I really feel like, you know, and I said this at the beginning when I was pulling the piles, the void was really much giving me Scorpio energy. So you definitely may be a Scorpio rising, or maybe even have your Mars or Pluto in the first house. Or maybe you just had that transit through your first house, even if it's not your natal Mars and Pluto house. You might have. So we just had Pluto and Capricorn. So maybe you're a Capricorn rising as well. And Mars transitions frequently. So right now I believe we have Mars is in Leo. So you may have had Mars in Cancer or Mars in Gemini if this is a recent transition. Let's see, why is the Four of Wands here? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so you may have had some like financial instability too. Maybe you didn't have a secure job, or you didn't have, you know, a secure place to stay. Maybe you just were hopping from one place to the next, maybe, you know, sleeping on people's, you know, couches. Yeah, I'm just really getting the energy of you're regaining your power and who you truly are. Yeah, you have the High Priestess at the bottom. So that kind of also brings me back to Some of you guys are coming into your spiritual gifts, or you're regaining your spiritual gifts. So, because you know, when you get lost in the fog, sometimes you can't grasp your spiritual gifts. Let me see, anything else? Let's see. I'm still gonna read the void, but I'm gonna pull some more oracle for you. Sarah, please tell me about pile one's first house. What messages do they have for pile one's first house? Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay. So maybe you let go of control too. Maybe you kept trying to like do this on your own and make this better, and you finally allowed the universe to do its job. Like, sometimes we just have to get out the way of the will of the divine. You know, sometimes we're made to sit down for a reason. Any more messages for pile one from the first house? We the Hathors. We the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. Yeah, you're definitely going through a rebirth. And this was done for your greater good, you know, for your best interest. So whatever you lost in the past, just know that it had to go for your greater benefit, for you to come into your divine purpose. I'm going to read the void now, just, you know, to close this out. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter in the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate, and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds to grow within you. Regardless of whether you know what the one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't working. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or a life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, as if you should be doing something. However, when the card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mysteries of life. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mysteries of your life? Okay, so just to close that out, I really feel like it's saying, just let go, let the divine work its magic. You know, as humans, I know it's sometimes really hard just to give in to the unknown. We always feel like we need to be doing something, especially in the Western world, where we're used to like working, constantly keeping ourselves busy. Even if it's just social media and watching TV, where the divine just wants you to rest, you know, and allow things to happen. Like, you probably have already planted seeds that just need time to grow. And they'll grow faster if you don't sit and try to watch them or keep trying to fertilize them and nurture them. And Spirit is just like, let me do the work, you know? So that's what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope it resonated. Feel free to like, comment, or share this video. And I hope you would subscribe and become a part of our soul family here. Okay? Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Okay, Pile 2. You guys were Star Brothers. Okay? We're going to read that towards the end of the reading. And I'm going to pull some tarot for you right now. Spirit, please tell me about Pile 2's first house. What messages does Pile 2 have from their first house? You have the Hangman, Page of Swords, King of Cups. What messages does Pile 2 have from their first house? Nine of Coins, Temperance, Two of Swords, Three of Coins, Page of Cups, the Devil. Give me one more card, Spirit. Four of Wands. I feel like this pile is waiting to hear a message or a solution to something. Magician at the bottom, yeah. But I almost feel like it's something that you need to do to bring this in. I feel like you're waiting on somebody else to do something for you, and it's something that you need to do for yourself, or just have faith that it's going to come in. Maybe not how you want it to, but some of you are wondering if somebody is loyal to you. But I feel like it's a shadow. I feel like it's you're projecting a shadow. Something from a past, either a past relationship, maybe something from a male figure, either a past relationship or like your father, grandfather. It's something about loyalty. Maybe you don't feel male energy, that you can count on it. Maybe you had an absentee father, grandfather, like you may have just, not had the best male role models. Or if this is a past relationship or relationships, you just don't have faith in that masculine energy anymore. And because of that, you're not using your masculine energy to bring things in for yourself. Like you're not this Nine of Cups, you're not being independent. You're kind of, it's kind of like weird, because even though you don't trust the masculine energy, you're almost codependent still though on it, because you're not stepping into this Nine of Pentacles energy. Or for some of you, it's too much masculine and you're not balanced with the feminine. So it's like you're constantly trying to do for yourself, and you're not prospering as fast as you could as if you would to ask for help. So let me see, what's the energy of this, of pile two's first house? Page, now you have 3 pages out here, so maybe like some people, you may be appearing to be immature to people. Queen of Swords, maybe too much in the logical side, not tapping enough into the emotional side. So that's what I was saying about masculine, more masculine energy and not enough feminine energy. Let me see, what do I want to clarify here? Let's clarify the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here for pile 2? 5 of Coins. Yeah, it's like, it's definitely a shadow here of not trusting the masculine. You may even be a single mother or single father, and you feel like only you can do for you and your kids. But you're struggling. Why is the Hanged Man here? Wheel of Fortune. It's time to surrender. This is a little bit of, not the exact same energy as pile 1, but they were not, they had a past energy of not surrendering, and then they have surrendered, so now they're being flushed with you know, abundance and good things coming towards them because they finally surrendered to the divine. Anything else? Yeah, let's clarify the Devil. Why is the Devil here? 10 of Cups. You don't think you can have an Ace of Swords at the bottom. You don't think that you can have that happiness or that perfect family, maybe? Well, not perfect family, because nobody's perfect, but maybe just like that overall happiness. There may be some self-sabotaging going on here too as well. For pile 2, I would say, like, look at all of your past relationships. Like, have you sabotaged? Have things like constantly not work out in relationships? And that's, you know, intimate and platonic relationships, familiar relationships, work relationships, whatever. I'll pull some oracle as well. Let me get some more information for pile 2. What is their first house trying to tell them? You might have Aquarius in your first house. Yeah, so you got the same, one of the same cards as pile 1. So the energy is similar. It's almost like you're the pre-pile to pile 1. Yeah, you got deep love, mother's milk, birth, a portal. So Spirit is trying to bring you into a new era in your life, but you're holding on to the past issues. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So yeah, that is yeah, this is a lesson that you are going through right now. So I feel like your spirit and also your ancestors are trying to get your attention. Like, this is the lesson that you need to learn, because if not, you're gonna keep repeating it. At the bottom, we have your life is a canvas, artist and manifestation, and creative accountability. So maybe some of you are trying to bring a project in and you keep trying to like, you're doing it on your own, but you probably need to like network, bring other people in to help you bring this thing to fruition. I'm actually going to read for you guys, not just your signifying card, the Star Brothers, but I want to read this, your life is a canvas. Because it's definitely calling to me. I feel like it has some importance to it. Let's read your life as a canvas first. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you like to create, start instead of with a feeling of gratitude for all that is good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain. You'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creative? What are you being called to create in this life? So yeah, I feel like even some of you, I feel like know what you want to create. Maybe you think you need others, but you are the magician in this. You may, I feel like you're gonna attract the people that you need to help you once you start. Excuse me. For others, you that don't know necessarily what you want to create, just start with basic creative stuff like cooking, crocheting, sewing, making music, drawing, painting, going to pick flowers, create bouquets, like just just some ideas, something on a creative spectrum. And once you get in that flow of creating something, I feel like the idea of what you should create and what's divinely meant for you will start to come in, or you'll start to get clues to that. So let's read Star Brothers now. Forest energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. Okay, that's worded funny. You're being called to be open to receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent of beings you're connected to. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone. That's not safe to let our guard down and open our heart. that world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you could ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs, and to learn to open your heart, especially when it wants to harden. How can you open yourself up to receiving support? Okay, so yeah, I feel like you need to let go of that past hurt, that past mistrust. And I feel like it has a lot to do with masculine energy, like I was saying. Believe that you can have true happiness. Believe that you're a creative person, that you can create the world that you want to see, the world that you want to live in. You know, it starts with you. And then you have the support of the divine and your ancestors and guides always. You're never alone. Um, but allow people in to help you. You might be surprised, and that's not to say you never get hurt again by people, but that's things that we have to go through in Earth School as lessons. And you see how she's like just diving in, like not like I feel like that's what the divine is telling you. Like you just need to jump in. Like yeah, the water may not be the right temperature, but once you get in there, you're going to get warm. You're going to be comfortable. You're going to enjoy yourself. So just jump in head first, you know. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope it resonated. If you feel the need, please like, share, subscribe, become a part of our soul family. Okay, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, pile 3. You are star bathing. Light body crystal grid transmission activation. Okay, and we will read that towards the end of your reading. I'm going to pull some tarot for you first. Use this deck. Okay, please tell me about pile 3's messages from their first house. 2 of Wands. Might be an Aries rising, which if you are, you've had a lot of activation this year with Chiron. The eclipse there. What else is there? North Node is there. Lovers. Okay, Gemini energy. Maybe a Gemini rising. Right now we have Jupiter in Gemini, so that would mean expansion with your first house. Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands. Ace of Cups. Some of you guys may be in either a new relationship or maybe just gave birth, or both. Knight of Cups falling right underneath Lovers. Yeah, this is feeling like you have that in love glow might be going on in the first house. The Emperor in Strength, and she is holding a baby. And the baby might be metaphorical. It might be a new project that you're working on. Yeah, and as I say that, you got 3 of Cups, Hangman, and 6 of Pentacles. definitely give and take going on here. Okay, I'm feeling the need already off the bat to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, Lovers, and Hangman. Um, you have a lot of major arcana. So this is an Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. So this was, I feel like this has been a huge shift for you maybe in this last year. Why is the Lovers here? The Sun. Yeah, I think somebody is making you happy. I feel like you may be in love. Let's see. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Five of Swords and Seven of Cups. Maybe maybe you're coming out of a singlehood, like Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, or maybe you were juggling a lot of things and now you have balance again, whether it's with your dating life or maybe you settled down and decided to really focus on one career, one project. Why is the Hangman here? The King of Cups. Definitely emotional fulfillment going on here. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Oh, it's a perfect match out here. Just realized it. The Queen of Cups. I think I said this was the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry. This is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So if you're the male counterpart in this, you surrendered to, yeah, maybe you were like a player or something in the past, and now you've surrendered to just having one woman. You recently found your counterpart. Ace of Wands, yeah. So you have two aces out here. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. That's definitely like emotional new beginning, but also passion, sexual energy. And I just feel like you're having a good time in life, and maybe you didn't see this for yourself. Maybe you thought the more options I have, the more happiness I will have. But really, it's no, you just need to find that one special person or that one special career or project. Maybe you were like a serial multitasker, and you realized, let me settle down and make more plans. Because this is doing more harm. Yeah, but Three of Swords at the bottom. This is doing more harm than good. Also, I just heard something. This is probably for like maybe one person or so, but you may recently was diagnosed with like ADHD or something, like some type of hyperactivity, and now after seeing it, you finally surrendered and went to go see a doctor, and now you're on the right medication, or you're getting the right therapy. So it's making you're able to focus in more on your life. You're taking more control of your life, and because of that, you're getting the balance. You're happy. You've come out of depression maybe because you probably felt like, why can't I focus? Why can't I get my life together? And come to find out, it was actually something that you did need to see a doctor for. Okay. Let's see. Anything else for pile 3? Yeah. Now you have another ace out here. Ace of Swords, the Moon, and Two of Pentacles. Yeah. You really had to balance your emotions and decide what you wanted, what was good for you, what was emotionally healthy for you. And because of that, now you've activated so many good things coming into your life now. I'm definitely feeling like you're either a water or fire sign in your first house. Okay, I'm going to pull some oracle for you, and then we're also going to read um, what star bathing is about. Please tell me about pile three's first house. What messages do you have? Yeah, perspective, cosmic heart. So perspective says none of this matters. Zoom out and common ground. Yeah, you focused on what actually matters to you. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, and make your life a moving prayer. Yeah, you focused on one thing. You become devoted to what you truly want. Maybe you were listening to others. You have baby steps at the bottom, action, and follow your intuition before it makes sense. Yeah, I definitely feel like this group may have been, it was too much going on in your head. Too much noise, outside noise, and now you're focused on what you need to do, what's best for you. And once you did that, you started calling in better things for yourself. Yeah, and then right underneath that, you have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. And I was feeling that with the strength and the emperor. And for those who I said maybe you just recently had a baby, I feel like this ignited something in you. Maybe you didn't really have the parents that you needed, but you having the baby made you realize that you can be that parent for your child, but also it's kind of like you're reparenting yourself in the process because you're realizing the things that your baby needs are the same things that you needed too. So you're getting clarity in that way through becoming a new parent. And some of you, funny enough, that might even just be owning a pet. Like taking care of a pet has made you realize what emotional needs that you need. You recently got like an emotional support animal. Something has definitely calmed you down and made you focus in on your emotional needs. Okay, I'm gonna read star bathing, and I want to read perspective. Excuse me. Let's see. Read perspective first. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered version and reactivate the frame of your mind, me against them. Change your perspective, shift your point of view, and zoom out, out, out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for the setting us up for eventual extinction. And I said evolution, so that may have supposed to come out. I feel like you did go through some type of evolution. Maybe an ego death. Maybe some of you guys thought too much of yourself and you realize, oh, I need to include others. Just a message I just got. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. We become so lost in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. The life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the unknown universe. And an unknown universe is a grain of sand, and in the unknown universe, take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. How are you being called to change your perspective? Yeah, so I feel like you surrender to your emotions. I feel like you constantly kept yourself distracted, or you were going, or dating a bunch of people, and you really need to settle. You needed to sit with yourself for a minute and check yourself. Star bathing. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of Earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet's vibration, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. All the information is stored in the crystal grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars in the crystalline grid of Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of Earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in practicing called star bathing. You can download a meditation at starseedoracle.me.com. This card continually rises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the Earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It can also mean that your light body or energy body is its highest form is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate the change of vibration. Yeah, I really feel like pile 3, you're realizing there's more outside of you. It's not all about you. And you're here to give. Emotionally, it seems like maybe you are supposed to be a light worker. But I think you need to sit with yourself more and meditate and really check into your heart. Okay, so if that resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.